My name is Talana Host, and this is Raw Vision, where we take the mic to the streets and ask questions most people are afraid to ask. Let's hear what the world really thinks. Hi, my name is Talana Host. Would you mind if I ask you a couple questions?
Absolutely.
Okay, who do we have the pleasure of speaking with today?
They call me CoachBunB. Bundles 24 fit. No Philly zone.
If you could teach every kid in the world one habit about health, what would it be and why?
Oh man, the number one thing I would do is the proper decisions to get clear on that. The proper nutrition is what's really important to take care of your body. So nutritional habits daily.
Do you think people are more addicted to unhealthy food or unhealthy lifestyles?
Oh man, that's a good question, young fella. But I'm really clear on is the foods because it's what's really in our culture in our neighborhoods. So they just really that's all they're exposed to. So it's the healthy foods, I would say.
Why do you think people wait until they're sick before they start caring about their health?
Cause it's like it's that analogy, we don't believe poop stink till it get on our best shoe. You know what I'm saying? So once we think we got time, we think we could just live, and then once we get that scare from that doctor or hear that, now it's like, okay, I gotta get it right. You know what I'm saying? Cause sometimes we just think we okay, but you don't realize how bad you feel until you start feeling great.
Is being healthy more about what we eat, what we think, or what we do every day?
That's a great question. I would say all the above, because it start mentally first, making it a choice, a decision to just say I want to live better, I want to be better. You know what I'm saying? So it's mental first, and then it's obviously your structure daily, what you put in. Because it's inevitable what you put in your mouth is going to show through with your body. You know what I'm saying? So I would say all the above.
If someone only changed one thing in their life today to be healthier, what should it be?
One thing. The one thing I would say is decide, make a decision that you want to become healthier, and then the other line up. Just make a decision. That's the one thing I would say. Choose your body and choose your health. I would say that. Just choose it.
Do you think the most people fail in fitness because of their body or their mindset?
Everything reverts to the mindset. It's all mental first. Everything is all about your mental capacity and understanding that you get an opportunity to take care of your body. You get a chance to work out. You get to do that. It's not a hardship. It's not something to be like, oh, I can't do that. You actually get an opportunity to do it. Our bodies are amazing. You just got to use it.
What's harder, building muscle or building discipline?
Discipline. Because everything inside of discipline and it's all aspects of your life, but discipline is something that you really got to be like, okay, I'm gonna do this, because we all deal with distractions, and we all know all distractions is equal, from family to kids, money, jobs. So distractions is what really breaks the tail of discipline. So I would say, yeah, it's discipline. Yeah.
If someone doesn't feel motivated to work out, what does that really say about their life?
I would say that they just not around the proper people, the community. So it's like we all, some people just need accountability. So I will always say plug into a community to create some type of accountability for themselves. Although I always tell people you got to hold yourself accountable, but when you put yourself around a community and environment, that'll make it a little easier.
What's a fitness myth people believe that you wish you could erase forever?
That we programmed to do it backwards. So the fitness myth is we're taught, get a personal trainer, never knocking a personal trainer, or go work out get with my friends, and then we could do what we want, eat what we want. So the myth is you got to take care of your body first. The 80% nutrition is what's important. Start taking care of your body, your health, and then it'll push you to do the fitness aspect. So the biggest myth inside of the fitness world is that we got to do it first. No, take care of yourself, take care of your body, start feeling well, and then it'll elevate the fitness, the 20% fitness.
Why do some people look strong on the outside but feel weak mentally?
Oh man, because I would say because the physical aspect, you could pump, you could do workouts, you could do fitness, but if you're not working on your personal development and working on your mindset, you know what I'm saying, your body will look how it is, but you're really struggling because you're not feeding your mind. You're not working on doing your PD, personal development. You're not clear on it. Listening to audio, doing your spirituality. You know what I mean, either one of the two. If you ain't doing those, that's why most people struggle mentally.
How do people know the difference between real health products and just good marketing?
Good question. I always tell people this one thing. Shout out to this amazing company I'm a part of. One of the number one nutrition in the world is that we don't believe in putting our products on the shelf. So you can't purchase our products from a storefront or never knocking stores. Like when you can shelf a product, there's really no quality. So I always tell people you want to get with something that you could gain something with it, which is what I do. Is called a health coach. So people are allowed to gain me while helping them to get a quality of a product. So I would just say, like I say, never knocking those storefronts or knocking what they do, but you want to get with something that's quality.
Do supplements help people get healthy, or do they only help if people already have good habits?
That's another great question. Well, absolutely helps them get healthy. As a 46-year-old man, grandfather, I'm in the best health shape of my life than I was in my 20s, and I was never introduced to health and nutrition. So everything we eat is a supplement. So when they say that when you buy food or go to the market, it has something in it, but we don't put the proper nutrition in our body and cellular nutrition. So that's what I tell people the difference is I'm fueling my body right. That's why I'm looking younger, but I'm aging. As I'm getting older, I'm looking younger.
What's the biggest misunderstanding people have about nutrition?
The biggest misunderstanding is that that we don't fully need it. We think we could just eat over the counter foods, and when they don't understand proper nutrition is what fuels our. We all have a bunch of cells in our body, and that we can't target with just regular food. So if you just say I'm eating a meal, that's not targeting areas in your body. Nutrition is built to fuel your body properly. So that's the biggest what people don't understand. That's why we need it every day, because you're not getting it from deli foods that we consume every day.
Do you think people rely too much on shakes and supplements instead of real food?
Wow. That's the opposite myth of it. I tell people all the time, I'm on nutrition, and I drink shakes every day, but I also eat just as much as any other person. So it's just incorporating. So that's what people don't understand. When you're on nutrition, you're just incorporating it to your lifestyle. You're not on a diet. So I'm not on a diet. I tell people I've never been on a diet in my life. So I still eat just as much as anybody else. And it's be funny when I'm out hanging out, people see me at restaurants or hanging out, be like, "Bun, what you doing eating at?" And I let them know I eat just like you do, but I just fuel my body with the nutrition, and that's what they're not doing. So that's the difference.
If someone can't afford expensive health products, how can they still have a healthy life?
One key component when I try to help people, I let them know it's inevitable we're gonna spend money to live regardless. So it's never the money. They can afford it. People spend is what you prioritize. So if I tell a person if they spend $15-20 a day at lunch or at work or living a regular life, they spending $500-600 a month, but they just doesn't realize it because they spending $15-20 a day. So health and nutrition or getting products is actually going to save them money throughout the course of a month. So it's never the money. It ain't the money. If you got money to eat, you got money to get nutrition. So it's never the money.
Is the fitness industry more about helping people or making money?
I mean, it's inevitable that when you providing a service, there's only two ways you can make money in this world, and that's having a product or being of service. So I tell people all the time that I love what I do because I'm considered a health coach. I tell people all the time I'm not a personal trainer. I'm a health coach. Yes, I train, but I provide products that you can consume to treat your body right. Because if I'm a trainer and I'm working you out and you leave me and go eat a chicken cheesesteak or a ham hock hoagie, now what you done now what you done is taken away from that. So now I incorporate the 80% nutrition for them and allow them to have best of both worlds.
Do you think social media fitness influencers show real truth about health?
I mean, we only could go off percentages. I mean, I hope all I can do is speak for myself. I hope I'm gonna say the latter. I'm gonna say most of them is organic and being authentic. So I would just say I hope so. You know what I'm saying? Like we really don't know. You know what I'm saying? Some people just doing it for the money. You know what I mean? It's inevitable. But when you providing a service, you want to get paid for it, right? So I would say percentages wise, I would say majority are. They doing it for the good of helping people and not just for the money.
What's something about health industry that most people don't know?
The health industry is that like when it's different standards when they say health, the health industry is like you got like, you know, a lot of people turn vegan now, or, you know, they tampering with the food, or you have um, different options that you could turn to. So inside the health world, what most people really don't realize is that you want to get with something that's going to be structural for you, something that you could do your homework on, right? You could do your homework on, and it's beneficial in a health aspect way, and not just like what you mentioned before, like just marketing, like you just buying something because it's marketed well. Like, all right, this come on Instagram, you see that, or this at this store, but you really ain't do they was great at marketing. So I always say with the health industry, you want to do your homework and be like, okay, I tell people all the time, don't trust my word. Google and figure out what I got going on, and it's going to show you. When you type in #1 nutrition in the world, you'll see what pop up. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like you Google your #1 movie or Netflix, and you Google that, or best restaurant, and stuff pop up. Don't trust the individual. Do your homework on it, right?
Have you ever had a moment where you question what you are teaching people about health?
Well, now I've been doing this for 12 years, so you know, it's trial and error, and you still learn. Like I tell people, I'm great at what I do, but it's still an ongoing. I'm a lifelong learner. It's still an ongoing process. So I'm always trying to polish and make sure I'm giving people the proper, knowledge, proper information, because I always tell people, if I don't help you, if I don't genuinely help you, I'm not doing my business. I'm doing my business a disservice to just try to make a transaction with you and sell you something. So it's not beneficial to just sell somebody a product but not really help them. You get what I'm saying? So I like to help my people and give them the proper information. So now it could be beneficial. They become a referral. Now I can help their family member. I can help their friend that's struggling with losing weight or getting in shape. So I always try to provide the proper information for whoever I come across.
If someone followed everything the fitness industry says, would they actually be healthy?
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that, because I wouldn't just say that the health industry or whether you still have to be conscious. You still have to be conscious of like what's for you. Now, we are human beings. We are individuals. You still gotta be conscious of what's for you and take away from that's gonna benefit you. So you just take away from the buffet what the health industry had to offer and use what's best and beneficial for you.
What moment in your life made you realize health really matters?
Oh man, actually, when I was 9 years, I lost my father when I was 9 years old. He was sick, laid up in the hospital, and any chance, once I got older and really got clear, I always tried to like work out. I was what you call like an overweight gym guy, but I never was like in shape and fit. So 12 years ago, ex-girlfriend of mine was like, you could go to lose, some weight, and I was like, wow, it was a gut shot. And then I had kids at the time. So I was like, man, you know what? Like, I got to be healthy and fit and be around for my kids. So that was like a real turning point for me to because I'll be being selfish if I don't take care of me. So I had to start taking care of me in order to take care of them.
Sorry for your loss.
Thank you. Thank you, Nuh.
Have you ever helped someone change their life through health or fitness?
Oh, a ton of people, a gazillion, unlimited. Like I said, I've been doing it for 12 years. I helped my family. My daughter, she 8 years old. She come out the womb taking the products, taking nutrition, got into fitness. My mom, my whole family. So I impacted my whole family through my lifestyle. But it was through action first, not talking. I showed them with my own results, and they had no choice but to join me. You know what I mean?
What's the saddest health story you've ever seen?
My father. I always relate back to my dad. Watch him laid up in the hospital with a tube down his throat. You know what I mean? He had it back then. It basically had lung cancer, but they called it sugar diabetes back in like the 90s. You know what I'm saying? So he died when I was 9, and I'm named after my father. So I'm the youngest of 4. So watching my father, that always like made me numb to like health, and I was like, man, I ain't going out like that. Like, I never want to go out with no health issues, laid up in no hospital or nothing. So that's like my real purpose in being in the health and nutrition industry.
If you could go back and give your younger self one piece of health advice, what would it be?
Oh man, I can say this clear, no disrespect and no. Lay off the McDonald's, man. I ate so much McDonald's growing up, and it was right across from my high school. I laugh all the time. Like I do a little fast food, like it might like Chick-fil-A or one of them, but I just won't eat McDonald's because I ate so much of it growing up, and it was like it's just what I mean, just fast food, eating that nonsense and tearing my body down. I tell my younger self, stay away from McDonald's and all the Big Macs and all that. You know what I mean?
They do say McDonald's is bad.
Yeah.
When someone says I can get healthy, what do you tell them?
When they say that one more time.
When someone says I can't get healthy,
Oh, I can't get healthy.
What do you tell them?
Well, I instantly I get in their space and ask them like why they feel that way, right? So a person only feel that way because they don't realize that the options and opportunity is there for them like anybody else. Well, anytime somebody think that way, they just think what people doing it's not for them. So I instantly get them clear. The same thing somebody else doing, yes, you can. You human. You got your own body. You wake up. You just gotta decide. It always go back to making the decision and making the choice to say, you know what, this what I want for me. This what I want to do moving forward for me. You know what I'm saying? So I always tell them, you got to decide that you deserve it. And a lot of people just don't believe. It's not that they don't think they can't get healthy. They don't think they deserve to be healthy or be a better version of themselves. So they think they stuck in that way.
If the whole world was watching you right now, what is one truth about health people need to hear but nobody wants to say?
It's cliche. I always tell people it's cliche to say like, quote unquote, like I'm a father, I got grandkids, I got family. It's cliche to be like, yo, I'll do anything for my kids, or I'll do anything for the one thing that the misconception is that we don't take care of ourselves first. So is that you can't be like, I can't be effective father, I can't be effective business person if I don't take care of me first. So in a selfless way, I would tell anybody that need to understand about health, the world of fitness, understand and take care of you first. Put time in for you. I know you got that job. I know you making money. I know you hustle. I know you got kids. But you got to take out time for yourself in order to be effective to all those things in your life.
Why do adults tell kids to eat healthy, but adults don't do it themselves?
Exactly. Just answer that. So revert back to what I just said. Us as parents or as adults, we sacrifice a lot for our kids. So our parents being they got a good mindset. They mean well, but what they don't know, you gotta do better in order for your kids to do better. You get what I'm saying? We trying to tell them to do better, but we not taking. But if we show them, so kids watch what we do, not what we say. So if we show them, like my daughter, go back to my daughter, she work out, do everything, but she watched me. So she saw what her dad do, and she enjoys doing it. So I show my daughter, I show my kids instead of trying to just tell them. So that's where parents go wrong, that we not willing to show them. We just want to tell them, and then we tearing our body down. So yeah, parents mean well. They mean well, but they just got to understand that they got to put themselves first as a selfless act. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I think the youth needed to hear that. Thank you so much for spending the time to speak with me. I appreciate it.
No problem, Neff. It was my pleasure. It was an honor.
Thank you so much for tuning in, Visionaries. I'm Tyler, the host. Until next time, stay inspired and keep building. Peace.
Oh man, listen, man. Shout out to Philly Raw Vision, man. Keep up the great work. Neff, keep cooking, man. Keep asking some amazing questions because the world need to, to hear what y'all provide, man. I had a ball. It was an honor. CoachBunB, your boy. I'm out.